Hello and welcome to the Magic Source. Today we're going to be looking at the Mythic rares in M15. So the Mythic rares for M15 seem to revolve all around the idea of the soul of insert area here, or insert place here, whatever. So we've got things like Soul of Theros, Soul of Ravnica, Soul of Innistrad, Soul of Shandalar, and Soul of Zendikar. So let's get straight into it. First of all, we've got the Soul of Theros. So this is a 6/6 for 6 with Vigilance, and you can pay 2 white, 4 colourless. For creatures you control, get +2/+2 and gain first strike and lifelink until the end of the turn. Which actually, I think this is definitely one of the nicer souls that we've got. And then we have a move underneath for the same price. For exile Soul of Theros from your graveyard, creatures you control get +2/2 and gain first strike and lifelink until the end of the turn. And I think that first strike and lifelink combo is going to be really powerful for sort of game changing, really. Especially in, white weenie decks or, white red decks, whatever. Okay then, we move swiftly on to Soul of Ravnica. This is a blue card for 6, and you get a 6/6 with flying. It's got 2 abilities. First, costing 2 blue and 5 colourless. Draw a card for each colour among permanents you control. Which, I'm not too much of a fan of that. I don't think that could be utilised very well. And I definitely wouldn't make that a 7 cost ability, but, And then we've got another 7 cost ability underneath. Exile Soul of Ravnica from your graveyard. Draw a card for each colour among permanents you control. So these souls use, they have the 2 moves. They have the card. They have the ability when it's alive, and then they have the ability when it's in the graveyard. But still, you can still exile it from the graveyard. So the souls have that going for them, which is pretty cool. But I think most of these souls are a bit expensive, and I would, I prefer playing aggressive, and I'd just prefer something a bit quicker. Just get them down before I'm having to spend 6 mana on the creature. So next up we've got Soul of Innistrad, and this is a 6/6 creature for 2 swamps, 4 colourless mana. It has Death Touch, and its first ability is pay 2 swamps and 3 colourless for a turn up to 3 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. And I definitely think, personally, this is my favourite soul out of all the mythics in M15. Then we've got another ability underneath for the same price, where you exile it from your graveyard and return up to 3 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. And I think this is just going to be good for, mono black decks, or, any black deck you sort of running, because returning creatures from the graveyard is always going to be useful. Next on our list we have the Soul of Shandalar, which is again a 6/6 for 6, and it has first strike. So this time you're paying 5, which is less than the Soul of Ravnica. Yeah, it's 2 less to use the abilities. So we've got Soul of Shandalar, deals 3 damage to target player and 3 damage to up to 1 target creature that player controls. Which isn't too bad, but I mean it's not the most powerful really. And then you've got the ability underneath for Exile Soul of Shandalar from your graveyard. Soul of Shandalar deals 3 damage to target player and 3 damage to up to 1 target creature that player controls. So yeah, it's effectively the same ability, but you can also activate it when it's in the graveyard. So, as of the 25th of June, the last mythic to be announced at this point in time is Soul of Zendikar. This is a 6/6 creature for 6 with a reach, and you pay 2 forests and 3 colourless to put a 3/3 green beast creature token onto the battlefield. And then its second ability is to pay 5 again to exile Soul of Zendikar from your your graveyard and put a 3/3 green beast creature token onto the battlefield. And personally, I don't think paying 5 for a 3/3 green beast after already paying 6 for the creature itself is much of a, what's the word? Much of a... there's not really a good reason to have this in your deck, personally. I can't really see the, why you'd want to pay 5 for a 3/3 green beast creature token. After you've paid to get this creature out, you may as well just have the 3/3 beast in another way. Through creature cards or whatever, but this is probably the least effective soul, in my opinion. That is it for today, guys. Those have been your Mythics from M15. Please remember to comment, rate and subscribe, it really helps us out. And watch a few of our other videos. You know, we've got a growing playlist on M15. We're going to be getting some deck takes out soon, some unboxings, some reviews, all that sort of stuff. So, you know, if you just leave a subscribe, then you'll be notified every time we post. Thank you again, guys.